It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
5-9.
Hey, here we go.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready? Y'all waiting?
Here we go, D.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 40.
Breeze now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Breeze
now. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, you got 3, 3 down.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The give to Taylor. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down now, it's Taylor, able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On second down, it's Taylor. 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense, as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Brees going to try and throw on third down. And he finds Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Brees now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Brees. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brees. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run with Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Goodwin able to haul it in. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Luck. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down.
And that's intercepted. It's Darius Leonard, the 2018 Defensive Rookie of the Year. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now Luck. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11. Eleven. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Out of the gun, Luck. Complete to Hilton. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the late turnover, that turns into 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize and get the 3 that you just mentioned on the other side of the field, kicking themselves. You think they'll be talking about ball security in the locker room?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. That'll be the first talking point. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Tom. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, here's Locke. He goes full extension, and he's got it. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. On first down, Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At their 48-yard line.
Wide 40! Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen! 12.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Man open, it's Goodwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's Breeze to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Check out. Flash, 27.
Check, 47. Good track.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now it's Luck. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Ridgeway. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Here's Luck. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get them.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They begin the drive with Johnson. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They go to Johnson again. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. One. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you're looking at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Now Breeze. And Sanders has got it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Break it down.
Breeze to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now Breeze again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. To throw, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Breeze now to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. What's good on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Taylor. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Colts.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Taylor, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Right, 622. All day, every day, any day.
Now Luck. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th. Luck. And no, it's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup of 38. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Colts, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.